Hey everyone, Khan once again, and welcome back to another video, another update, another DVD and another poster update, you should say. So, I get to the DVDs first and the poster. So you're wondering, because I'm going to do a little rearrange in the room. I took some of the posters from back there, posters down, and another one over there. Well, I'm going to move my Jurassic Park poster. I'm going to move it up here, or I put it above my poster of The Thing. So that's going to be moved over there, and I put two other ones over there, and not sure what I'm going to do back there yet, though, but leave it at that for now. But yeah, if anyone says, oh, what happened with those, so there you have it. But anyway, get into the DVDs right now. New releases. First off, the 9th season. I can't believe it's going on 10 right now, this October. 10 seasons, though, but this is the 9th season of The Walking Dead, which is the final season featuring Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes, which they later bring up, though, they want to make a movie with him in it, so technically speaking, he's not leaving The Walking Dead. If that's true, he's not officially leaving The Walking Dead. Well, as for the show, but for the movie, though. But yeah. The 9th season, with them after Rick left the show, then you got dealing with the Whisperers, and the Whisperers, the leader Alpha, played by Samantha Morton, which I completely forgot that Samantha Morton, because she had the shaved head, also starring in Steven Spielberg's Minority Report. I completely forgot about that she was in that. But also Jeffrey D. Morgan has come back as Negan as well. I always enjoy Jeffrey D. Morgan as an actor, so, yeah. But the 9th season of The Walking Dead, and I'm sure many people are looking forward for the 10th season. I can't believe Walking Dead has been going on for 10 seasons now. Can't believe it. And Fear the Walking Dead has been going on for its 5th season now. But that's The Walking Dead right here. This came out officially last year. The next the installment last year became the highest grossing one in the Conjuring universe, The Nun, which the Nun character appeared in the second movie of The Conjuring 2. So, but this is the prequel. It came years before then. Then of course, this year got Annabelle Comes Home and The Curse of La Llorona, which that's a spin-off though, but The Nun. I like the Conjuring films 1 and 2. I have to rewatch the Annabelle movies again. Well, I haven't seen the third one, Annabelle Comes Home, though, but I picked that up on some time. But that's The Nun. Now, this one, this just came out, though, but it's also going to be later premiere on Sci-Fi, though, but now, this is based on a late 60s cartoon from Hanna-Barbera. You know, the makers of Scooby-Doo, Flintstones, etc., right? This is a well, I don't know if this wasn't a cartoon, though. It was like, I looked on YouTube, like, the intro for it, and it's live action. Well, I think it was live action, because that's what the intro was. But they made this into a horror film. And I have not heard of this, though. But I asked my dad, and he says, oh, yeah, I remember if you show me. I remember, yeah. So my dad remembers this show, but I didn't. But the Banana Splits movie. Yeah, this was a kids show from the late 60s created by Hanna-Barbera, and now they made this into a horror film. So these are like same characters right here, and I watched the trailer for this. They used the same theme song what they did from back in the day, so okay. But I'm not familiar, so if I review this, I'm going in blind because I don't know not much about the Banana Splits. So I'm just going to judge it on its own as a movie alone, not based on the show, because I've never seen or heard of the show. I know my dad has, though, but to me, I haven't. So if I will review this, I'm based on the movie alone, not from the show. So I don't get my ass chewed for that. So, but yeah, the Banana Splits movie. And for some reason, it does look like something out of Five Nights at Freddy's. which I mentioned before. They want to make a movie of it though, which I don't know what happened with it though. But you can kill these characters look like from Five Nights at Freddy's, but they're here decades before Five Nights at Freddy's showed up. So, but yeah, the Banana Splits movie. So that, and then get into the best DVD I got in this bunch here. I love this film. It's my favorite film, easily my favorite film this year. I brought it up before. John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Keanu Reeves, still kicking ass as John Wick. Love this film to death. It's easily what I probably say. Well, they say it's the best of the best of the trilogy. But don't get me wrong, I love the first film. I love the second film. But this just had a little more, gave a little more crazy kills for Keanu Reeves, and the cast once again does a wonderful job, especially newcomers like Halle Berry with her dogs, and Mark Dacascos. It was cool to see him. He had some fun fighting with Keanu Reeves, and Lance Reddick once again playing the concierge of the Continental. Ian McShane, Lawrence Fishburne coming back. Angelica Houston has a little role in this as well. It's nice to see her in this. But yeah. And this became by far became the highest grossing one in the franchise easily, both domestic and worldwide. Made more than the first two films combined. And I'm looking forward to the fourth film coming out in May 2021. I just hope they don't screw it up. I just hope. If they continue, as long as Keanu Reeves wants to, and they continue to make it like the first three movies, I'm all for a fourth John Wick film. I just hope they just continue to make it like this, and don't screw anything up. I just hope. I was skeptical when they do the same thing on the third film, though, but I'm glad this went good, and I'm looking forward to seeing the third one, because how this film ended, with Lawrence Fishburne asking Keanu Reeves. So yeah. I love John Wick 3, Chapter 3. This is easily my favorite film this year. I love this film, and this is a weird thing where, because my dad, he goes to films only now to see the Marvel films, because he grew up with the comics. He wanted to see the comic books come to the life on the screen. But he eventually gave in, and I asked him, he wants to see John Wick 3. And he did, so this is another great thing. I got the experience to see this in the theater with my dad outside him watching the Marvel films. So... And he thoroughly enjoyed this film as well. So that was a great experience for me as well, as with my dad watching something outside the comic book movies in theaters. So yeah, I'm glad you got to see this in theater. Because this is my favorite film this year. It's kick-ass. Action is great. Even some of the kills are crazy, especially with the book and the horse and all that. And I'll get to when I review I reviewed the first John Wick film. I never got the chance to review the second film, so I'll have to review this Chapter 2, then Number 3, then. But yeah, a great, awesome, kick-ass action film. The John Wick films have been easily the best, along with Dredd and Hardcore Henry, the best action films, and, well, I have to say Rambo 4. I don't look forward to seeing the fifth one, though, but Rambo 4, easily the best action films I've seen over the past decade, so. But anyway. Now we get to the DVDs now, so now getting with a poster of this classic film. I would probably say it's my favorite Western film, and I'll have to review this later though. But I really enjoy this film. I love this film, and so does my dad. That is of Tombstone. Now, like I said, I enjoy this film. So I think probably is my favorite Western. I'd probably say that because. Well, I grew up watching Westerns. I did, with my dad, because my dad, huge Western guy, his all-time favorite actor is John Wayne. He loved John Wayne movies. I watched a lot of them, with him, especially, from Red River, Stagecoach, She Wore the Yellow Ribbon, El Dorado, and True Grit, the original True Grit. And I also like the other modern-day Westerns as well, like this film, for example, the Clint Eastwood westerns, like the Man with No Name trilogy, High Plains Drifters. There's also a western with Tom Selleck called Quickly Down Under. I enjoy. Oh yeah, speaking of Clint Eastwood, I forgot Unforgiven. Now that's a western. I probably have to say that I'm honestly not huge fan of Unforgiven, though. But the actors are good, though. Gene Hackman, Morgan Freeman, Clint Eastwood. You know, they all did a good job in the acting. But that one's a particular film, it wasn't for me, I'll put it that way. Just saying. But Tombstone, well, the Unforgiven gets Oscar nominations, I think. Why this film didn't get Oscar nominations, I'm sorry. Val Kilmer, wonderful as Doc Holliday. I think he was robbed of an Oscar as Doc Holliday. He did such a phenomenal job playing a sickly old Doc Holliday. Other cast members like Kurt Russell, awesome as Wyatt Earp, Sam Elliott, and the late Bill Paxton, may rest in peace, playing Wyatt Earp's brothers. Michael Biehn, who I uploaded the video, who I met at the Silicon Valley Comic Con as Johnny Ringo, also Corporal Hicks and Kyle Reese. Powers Booth, who's now passed away. Michael Rooker as well, and Charlton Heston. So yeah, I love Tombstone. I'd say it's my favorite Western film. So yeah. So I'm probably gonna for more of this. I probably will hang this up over here, right there. So yeah. So that's the update, the poster update with Tombstone, then the DVDs. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned on the next video. Later.